In the beginning, we were born. Then we grew. Everything we knew was new.
I know we can show our children a better future, one that we would all understand, one that would join us all together in every part, in every land. Our children deserve a better life, to respect and love one another. Oh, let's do it for the children of tomorrow. Take away all the hurt and sorrow. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow. Give them the guidance to follow. I know we can show our children a better future, one that was right and wrong, a new beginning, a new adventure. Show them the ways to be strong. Our children deserve a better life, to respect and love one another. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow. Take away all the hurt and the sorrow. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow, and give them the guidance to follow, to follow, to follow. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow. Do it for the children, and give them the guidance to light their way. Give them the guidance to light their way. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow, and take away all the hurt and the sorrow. Take it away. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow. the music, unlock your heart. It's time to collaborate. You're part of the family.
It's time to wake up, wind up, and queue up with another excellent Bandlab track. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm DJ Tatious, and you can catch me every weekday morning at 0800 for Bandlab Plus Coffee, where you can find your next favorite Bandlab artist hit. But right now, we are checking into one of Bandlab's newest features. This is called Splitter, and Bandlab says this is the ultimate AI-driven practice tool. What does Splitter allow you to do? Splitter allows you to take any track that doesn't have a copyright issue. I'll tell you that up front. You can't just upload your favorite iTunes or Spotify song. Any track can be uploaded into Splitter, and Splitter will use AI to determine, or rather rip apart, the separate elements of that track, whether it be the vocals, the drums, the bass, or the other elements of the track, which I'm assuming they're using mid information for. But this is a really neat tool. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at a live example using a song by Glass Garden and myself called Summer Changes Everything, which has all of these elements: vocals, drums, bass, and other, lots of guitars. It says we can solo any track for better focus, change the key to suit our range, practice at our own speed. That's right. If you're an instrumentalist, then you can actually slow the track down and practice like you play. So let's go ahead and jump over to Bandlab. To the lab! Now, as you can see, what we're doing here is we have to use the mobile app for this. So I've pulled up Splitter by creating a new project on Bandlab's mobile app. And once I pull up Splitter, all I have to do is click that plus button that we saw at the very beginning. That plus button takes me on an iPhone to an area where I can pick my song. I chose to go to my file section and find the Summer Changes Everything track by Glass Garden and DJ Tatious. And now that we've clicked that track and prompted Bandlab to upload it and rip it into its elements, we are watching it do so in live form. You can see that I used a screen recording of my phone to show you guys this. And I will say, at first I thought it took a long time. I was like, this is taking a while. But then I realized what it was doing, analyzing probably all of the EQ to pull out the various frequencies, using what we would call magic frequencies or golden frequencies. For instance, vocals typically sit here and here, or drums typically sit here and here in an EQ. And by ripping everything else out, I imagine that's how they split them off. Now, I've been wrong before, and I'm willing to be wrong again. So let's see what Bandlab does. We're at 75% now. You can go ahead and subscribe here on YouTube or wherever you choose to consume your social media, Instagram, TikTok, Bandlab. We are also on Spotify and Apple Music at DJ Tatious. Lots of great music, mostly pop, but there's some really good punk rock style stuff as well. Okay, we're at 100% on Summer Changes Everything. Now you can see that it's split the various tracks apart, and all we have to do is press play, and you're going to see me play around with Bandlab Splitter in real time for you. These guitars are going to explode in a chorus of what is drums and vocals typically, but we are going to solo the vocals out. Show me what you got, Bandlab. Wow. Okay, so this is all automated. Bandlab decided that those were the vocals and they did a great job. You can see me soloing out the drums and vocals.
Back roads at night with no headlights.
Okay, we're bringing them in one by one here. Take out the drums, just guitars and vocals. Not bad.
Looking back,
But see, this is one of the great things. You can use Splitter as a karaoke tool as well to practice your vocals. You can take out the vocals and leave everything else in, which allows you to add your own vocals to the track. Although BandLab allows you to fork tracks, so not super necessary when it comes to something forkable. You can also change the pitch to suit you. Now, if we pull out the vocals and we change the pitch, it becomes a great practice tool for someone who needs a different key. There it is. So we can amp it up to E major, back to D major, the original key. This is a really neat tool, splitting the song apart like this into its different elements. If you click the bottom left of the screen, the lines, you can open the tracks in studio. BandLab will rip them apart, open it within the studio for you. That is really cool. You can see in the middle, we can loop a section of the song. Just the bass. We can change that playback speed like we mentioned. You've got the 103 BPM as the original, and then you've got the D major as the original key. Yeah, this is really great. What a great way to sample a vocal. Wow. Responsibilities. Nice. This is a really cool tool, BandLab. The ability to pull different elements out of the track and use it as a practice tool is really neat. I see more possibilities for myself as a vocalist with things like sampling vocals, changing keys of songs that are not in my key. If I need to practice for a live performance in a different key, this is perfect. So cool. So cool. Well, that's great. There you have it, folks. BandLab's newest tool, Splitter, the AI-powered ultimate practice tool. Give it a shot. It's available on mobile. You can go to bandlab.com/splitter for more information right over here. You have the QR code that'll let you go straight to Splitter on the mobile app. 100% free, as is basically everything with BandLab. And like we said, the ultimate practice tool. So thank you guys so much for joining me to take a look at BandLab's newest tool. Just another weapon in the arsenal for amateur producers everywhere. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you would like more BandLab content, make sure that you hit that subscribe button for DJ Tatious here on YouTube or wherever you consume your social media. And we will be back tomorrow morning with another BandLab Plus Coffee. Have a great one.
Oh, girl, you got that yummy, 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 yum. Girl, you got that. Oh, girl, you got that. Oh, girl, you got that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is DJ Tatious here, coming at you with one of these sweet TikTok duets, and I just decided to share my process regarding these duets. On TikTok, you have people who create this instrumental content, and they say, hey, duet this and make a song. And those are some of my favorites because they give you a chance to flex those writing muscles. And so we took this one by Irving Music, and we're going to jump into BandLab, which is my DAW of choice for being on the go, and show you how we do it. Here we go. All right, now that we're in the lab, we are going to take that track that we just heard playing from TikTok, and we're going to upload it as the instrumental. And you'll see on the screen here that I've already written some lyrics for this. And the lyrics themselves, I mean, they're first draft lyrics, but I kind of like the premise of, hey, in your verses, everything should be intimate and down the middle, and in your choruses, it should explode into a million layers. So call it satire if you want, but this guitar lick was really great for something like this. So let's just record that. We're gonna leave auto-tune off for now. Come on, that's fun, right? That's fun. I don't know if it sounds any good without auto-tune, but here's the key. We're gonna leave that melody vocal just chilling in the middle there, and then we will take the direction of our lyrics and explode the chorus out into a bunch of different pieces, layers rather. Okay. Keep it intimate, hurry to the part you realize that in real life the chorus has a million layers and every octave's a key player. So take the time to pan them left and right. The voices come from everywhere. I'm not crazy, oh I swear. So open your door and sing until your voice is raw. Love it. Now we have to do it again because we have to open our DAW and sing until our voice is raw. Keep it intimate, hurry to the part you realize that in real life the chorus has a million layers and every octave's a key player. So take the time to pan them left and right. The voices come from everywhere. I'm not crazy, oh I swear. So open your door and sing until your voice is raw. Nice. Okay, so those are going to be our left and our right, because we said in the lyrics, pan them left and right, pan them left and right, and the voices get to come from everywhere. Now, octave is a little different. Realize that in real life, the chorus has a million layers. Every octave's a key player. Or you can take it up. Realize that in real life. That one we might need auto-tune. So we'll go down our octave for that one. Let's see what happens. Keep it intimate, hurry to the part you realize that in real life the chorus has a million layers and every octave's a key player. So take the time to pan them left and right. The voices come from everywhere. I'm not crazy, oh I swear. So open your door and sing until your voice is raw. That was fun. Okay, now that we have all of those, we are going to pop the microphone back on and take off monitoring. We don't currently have any kind of pitch correct on there, but that doesn't really mean much. Let's jump in here. I'm actually going to turn this back on here. Let's see what it sounds like, and we'll mix as we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. And let's see if we could just add a little bit of... we're going to add a little bit of reverb and I think some delay to the secondary, the double and triple here for the chorus, and see if we can't make it sound just a little bit fuller when we come to the chorus. Let's do that. The Daltonius clean reverb chorus. He's got a lot of reverb on here already. Space Maker Dimension. I'm going to add, don't hate, where is my delay? D-Delay Plus is going to give us, you know what? We're going to go feedback 0, which means it'll only give us one delay. And bring this down a little bit. The spread's fine. The wet, we're going to bring down a little bit more. The dry, we're going to keep all the way up. Dry means the original signal. Wet means the delayed signal. Bring it down. Bring it down. Yeah, let's try it at 10%. And we will actually use that on the next one as well. Bring that one down. This down a little bit. Get some of that out of there. Don't need as much of this. High pass just means I'm cutting out lower frequencies that just don't need to be part of this. We don't want too much low information. Now let's see what we got. I am going to put the chorus on a loop here so that we can mix a little bit while it plays. Hurry to the part where, you realize that the chorus has a million layers, and every octave's a key player, so take the time to pan them left and right. The voices come from everywhere. I'm not crazy, oh I swear so. Open your door and sing until your voice is raw. Hurry to the part where, you realize that in real life, the chorus has a million layers, and every octave's a key player, so take the time to pan them left and right. The voices come from everywhere. I'm not crazy, oh I swear so. Open your door and sing until your voice is raw. Hurry to the part where, you realize that in real life, the chorus has a million layers, and every octave's a key player, so take the time to pan them left and right. The voices come from everywhere. I'm not crazy, oh I swear so. until your voice is raw. Hurry to the part where, oh, you realize that in real life, the chorus has a million layers, and every octave's a key player. So take the time to pan them left and right. The voices come from everywhere. I'm not crazy, oh I swear so. Open your door and sing. Realize that in real life, the chorus has a million layers, and every octave's a key player. So take the time to pan them left and right. The voices come from everywhere. I'm not crazy, oh I swear so. Open your door and sing until your voice is raw. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy that. And that's how I make those TikTok duet open verse things in Bandlab. Grab the TikTok, import it into Bandlab, sing over it, and then what we'll do is we're gonna actually save it, and we'll use Bandlab's free mastering process to create the loudness and everything like that. We're not going to spend too much time on clipping and editing just because it's for fun. So we will go ahead and let that do its thing. And now that that's done its thing, we will add mastering. Bandlab mastering pops up. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with me, creating one of those duet this TikTok verses. I'll go ahead and I'll post this one on Bandlab and on YouTube and on TikTok and Instagram, wherever you choose to consume your social media. And I can't wait to do this again with you guys. So have a great day, and thanks for hanging out.
Never thought of the other way until I found you. Your soul keeps me warm when everything is freezing. Your love makes me smile when no one would believe it. Your soul keeps me warm when everything is freezing.
Let's write a hook in 10 minutes or less. Probably more though, because last time I failed. So you could say, last time on Let's Write a Hook, DJ Tatious failed. But we still came up with something cool. Let's see what we got. First, we'll go to Bandlab's home screen, or rather, my feed. Which, by the way, Bandlab, you changed the mobile app. It takes me right into trending. And for whatever reason, even though I have no new messages, I always have 4. Come on, guys. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Today, we are going to go back to Yoda G, because I know that stuff is forkable. Yoda G. Yoda G on the beat. That's what his stuff does. Playlists. Best of 20. No, we want forkable. Tracks to fork to. Return of the track. The Empire Strikes track. Yeah, the Empire Strikes track. I like it. Computer Love. Show me your power. Oh my gosh. Sure. This is already filled with some great stuff. I don't know if we're going to be able to add to it, but dadgummit, we are going to try. I should have paused the music before I did this. Oh, nice. Thanks, Bandlab. Okay, first, add a track. Voice, audio. We're going to add monitoring here. Yep, there it is. Now we'll come over here and we will turn this off so that we can boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Now all you hear is the monitoring. Great. Check, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2, computer love. Here's what we do. anytime we have a one track that's already mastered, we're going to go in there, we're going to adjust the EQ. So let's do that real quick. Why did we just do that with the EQ? We did that because we want to make room for our voice. And I happen to know that my voice hits 200 pretty hard, hits between 8 and 1.2 pretty hard, and is very harsh. I have a harsh voice. And that's probably because I've never taken singing lessons in my life. And I'm sure that that shows. Okay, let's find something on Computer Love to hook. When you say you wanna want me, my bad. Let's set 10 minutes on the clock, shall we? Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Counting down.
All right, we're on the clock. Let's go. We'll start at the beginning. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. You can hear the synth in the background. So we'll use that to our advantage. Gonna bounce on my hard drive. Come around when it's so alive. Gonna bounce when I'm outside. Feel it, do, 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 do. Feel around on my hard drive. Oh, we can't do that. That's not good. Coming down on my hard drive. Figure out on a fine line. It's a fine line. Figure out it's a fine line. Let me down. What? Hear the sound. We're gonna keep it G-rated. Figure out it's a fine line. Hear the sound. On the timeline, it defies. Figure out it's a fine line. Hear the sound. In my mind, nope. We're not gonna be in our mind. We're gonna be out and about. Figure out it's a fine line. Hear the sound. Oh yeah, this is prime time because we are going to make this about just being in our element. Maybe this would be a chorus B, so you'd have like, computer love, figure out it's a fine line. Okay, that's great. Now let's figure out where we're going to record this. Figure out it's a fine line. Hear the sound. This is prime time. 'Cause it's computer love. 'Cause we love synths. Computer love. All right. Where do we start our part here? 7 minutes left. Okay, we're going to choose to start this at bar 10 here. So we're going to put this on a loop. Give ourselves the opportunity to... Oh, I see what you did there. That should be plenty. So let's try that. And we are going to record using a predetermined FX preset, my presets, and we want it to be ambient. Tatious has this really great clean preset. Figure out it's a fine line. Okay, we'll try this one. Tatious clean reverb chorus preset. Let's do it. Figure out it's a fine line. Hear the sound. too fast. Let's slow that down. This is a groove. This is funky. Figure out, oh, it's a fine line. Hear the sound, oh, 'cause this is prime time. This computer love, you may have waited too long. This computer love. Not bad, right? Okay. Figure out. Oh, it's a fine line. Hear the sound. Oh, G minor. 'Cause this is prime time. This computer love. Figure out. Oh, it's a fine line. Hear the sound. Oh. Keep in mind, if you're going to use auto-tune in a more transparent way that's not going to just be blah, 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 shout at you, you need to make sure that you are getting the key put in there so that it corrects to the correct places. 4 minutes and 42 seconds, duplicate the track. Do this. Get rid of that. And now that we've duplicated the track, let's go again. Figure out, oh, it's a fine line. Hear the sound, oh, 'cause this is prime time. 'Cause it's computer love, computer love, computer love. It's computer love. That's fun. Let's duplicate that again. Duplicatado. Boom. All right, let's do it again. We're not wasting time this time around, guys. Figure out, oh, 'cause it's a fine line. Hear the sound, oh, 'cause this is prime time. 'Cause it's computer love, computer love, computer love. It's computer love. Nice. Okay, let's get these out of the middle a little bit here, and then we're going to turn them down just a smidge. So we will turn. 8.2, 7.4. Let's see what happens. 3 minutes. I think we're good. Figure out, oh, 'cause it's a fine line. Hear the sound, oh, 'cause this is prime time. 'Cause it's computer love, computer love, computer love. It's computer love. I love auto-tune, and it works in this instance. 2:30. Figure out, oh, 'cause it's a fine line. Hear the sound, oh, 'cause this is prime time. 'Cause it's computer love, computer love. You may have waited too long. It's computer love. Noise. All right. Let's see what we got over here. We got 148 left. Let's see if we can embellish a little bit. Actually, let's add some grit to that. Check. Yes. Bandlab Driver is a great way to add grit to your tracks. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit here. Turn the volume down slightly. And let's see if we can't add some flair. Figure out, oh, it's a fine line. Hear the sound, oh, 'cause this is prime time. 'Cause it's computer love, computer love, computer love. It's computer love. It's computer love. Nice. 47 seconds left. Guys, I think we've done it. I think we have officially done this. Boom. With 37 seconds to spare, let's play what we came up with here. All right, I'm going to even stop the timer. We're done. 30 seconds left. We're done. Boom. We did it. We made a hook. And now that's only if you use it as like a chorus B. And I realized that some people believe that a hook should be a chorus, and really a hook is just anything that hooks the listener. So in this case, we're going to use it as maybe Computer Love is like a funky rap or like a funky tune, and then you just need to come back to something familiar for the listener. We're going to use that like this. Figure out, oh, it's a fine line, hear the sound, oh, 'cause this is prime time. Computer love, computer love, it's computer love. Nice. And then we just dial it all into taste, right? So we've written the hook, we've put it in there. It's great for anyone that wants to play around on the track and just rap. There are a lot of people on Bandlab, who are here to rap on tracks. They want beats, they want to rap, and you know what they're often missing is a good hook. And that's fine, because the great thing about Bandlab is collaboration is key. And today, my friends, we did it. We did Let's Write a Hook in 10 minutes. And we will, as we write more hooks together, we will continue to get faster, get better at our hooks, and we'll probably start publishing these as forkable. So if rappers do want to jump on with a baked-in hook to an excellent Yoda G beat, they can do so. One more time for posterity here. Figure out, oh, it's a fine line, hear the sound, oh, 'cause this is prime time. Computer love, computer love, computer love. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been Let's Write a Hook, yeah, in 10 minutes. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope we see you again next time. If you find beats that you like, send them my way. We can write hooks on them, and it will be a ton of fun. We'll save this one. Thanks for joining me. Till next time. Don't cry, I'm on my way. I'll never stop chasing the sun till I find that place, leading me to your arms, into your heart. I fell so hard and tripped over all my words. It's where all of my favorite bruises occur. They're proof of the hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you back to Bandlab Plus T. I'm just messing with you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bandlab Plus Coffee. It's time to wake up, wind up, and queue up with another excellent track. Today, we've got One Last Try. I need to be... That's not how the song goes, but the song's called One Last Try, and it's by Blackbird Fly, 'cause blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these... That's not that song either. Lots of references today. One Last Try by Blackbird Fly. Without further ado, to the left! up, wind up, and cue up with another excellent Bandlab track. Over here on the lab, we've got One Last Try by Blackbird Fly. That's at BLACKBIRDFLYY. Reppin' 15 followers. We can obviously do better because once you hear this, you're going to be like, oh yeah, oh, I see what you did there. The song One Last Try has 75 plays currently, 13 likes, including one of our own. And it is a fork from the Black Sea track, a sad emotional beat from Classy Beats over on Bandlab. So let's go ahead and take a listen. Classy.
Tatious, where you going?
Where you think you going?
Get those
I
lyrics.
need you to stay.
Listen to those runs.
I can't be alone, need someone to call her home. I don't know no other way.
We could talk all day about dependency
What's it
issues.
That you blowing?
But listen to that tone.
Where's your faith?
That
You're
ad-lib
better
track.
than this, he says. I can't believe anything you say.
This track is leaving so much space
Where's
for
all
the vocal.
time
Well done.
going? It was just a heartbreak anniversary. I can't get your voice out of my head. It was just you and me, you and me. Why can't we give us one last try?
Let's go.
It was just a heartbreak anniversary. I can't get your voice out of my head. It was just you and me, you and me. Why can't we give us one last try? Where you think you're going?
Great hook on both
I
fronts.
need you to stay. I can't be alone, need someone to call her home. I don't know no other way. What's it that you blowing?
Ooh, nice transition.
Where is your face?
That reverse kick into the hit.
You're better than this, she says. I can't believe anything you say.
That messed up vocal in the background.
I need you to stay. I know I told you something like this just the other day. Just give me one more chance. I promise I'm not one to play. You don't gotta worry about it, I'm gonna change my ways. I don't mean to make you cry. Look at all the bills I paid. I got it under control. Hey yo, why you making that face? Yo, I need you to stay. I can't sleep alone at night. I guess I'm just a bad guy, I'm used to it like all the time going. It was just a heartbreak anniversary. I can't get your voice out of my head. It was just you and me, you and me. Why can't we give us one last try?
Nice work with those BGVs and the ad-lib.
It was just a heartbreak anniversary. I can't get your voice out of my head. It was just you and me, you and me. Why can't we give us one last try? Where you think you're going? I need you to stay. I can't be alone, need someone to call.
The bass isn't overbearing. Boom, 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 boom.
What's it that you blowing? Where is your face?
Don't.
You're better than this, she says. I can't believe anything you say.
Oh, I wanted that to end with, so where you think you're going? And have that be the end. And then we fade out. Look, first and foremost, what a sweet track, Blackbird Fly, Kimathi. One Last Try, the fork from Black Sea, the sad emotional beat. Let's just jump right into it. Two things I love and one thing I want more of. The first thing I love in this track is the track itself. Check it. So if you come over here, you've got Classy Beats, and I'm actually in the way, so we're just going to go ahead and click through. Classy Beats on Bandlab, repping 2.51 thousand followers, verified out of Atlanta, Georgia. And check it out, this guy streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday with giveaways, cold hard cash. Do not underestimate the value of cold hard cash giveaways and contests because you can take your art to the next level without investing any of your money in anything other than your time, right? If you can spend your time, do what you love, and earn a little coin to extend or level up your game to the next level for your music, you should do that. I'm telling you. So make sure you check out Classy Beats. This guy's going to be over here with all kinds of beats for you to come fork. Okay, so at Class E Beats. Now, let's head back to the track. One last try, the Fork by Kimathi, Blackbird Fly. I can't be alone. I need someone to call a home. I don't know no other way. Those are obviously the lyrics that he resonated with the most. But on this beat, here's why this works so well. We've got an excellent fade in. It's clean. We've got a great melody line with the guitar. We've got good dynamic transitions that don't get in the way. They aren't quite EDM, but they're very nice and smooth and clean and quick. Or right before the first chorus, we get a full instrumental cut for a fraction of a second, one beat.
You're better than this, he says. I can't believe anything you say.
Now listen to how the low end is taken up by that kick and that bass, but then you have a lot of high end in the synths and the hi-hat rhythm, but you don't have too much other than the guitar, which is going to be those low mids. And depending on how we mix it a little bit up top too, you don't have too much getting in the way of the vocal space, whether it's that 2 to 500-ish or that 8 to 1.2 as far as your EQ range goes. The vocal has a lot of room to sit. The beat's really clean. There aren't too many elements cluttering it up. You don't have to go in there and carve it out with EQ to make room for your voice necessarily, depending on where your vocal range sits. Maybe a little tweak here or there, but Classy Beats knows what he's doing as far as keeping it simple, but also giving you something full to inject your style into. That's what I love about this beat. Let's listen for just a couple more seconds. I want you to close your eyes and focus on the beat specifically. We're going to get to lyrics in a second.
Where's all the time going? It was just a heartbreak anniversary. I can't get your voice out of my head. It was just you and me. You and me. Why can't we give us one last try?
You hear that? It cuts out entirely right here.
It was just a heartbreak.
Really great transitions like that are what make this beat clean, usable, and professional in my opinion. The second thing I really love about this track is the lyrics that Blackbird Fly left in here. There are two different hooks, and that's specifically what I want to focus on. Keep in mind, a hook is not a chorus, though a hook often is brought forth as a chorus. What that means is it doesn't have to be a chorus to be a hook. A hook is anything that hooks your listener. So in this song, we actually have two of them. We have the whoop, 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 Where You Think You Going, which is a real good hook into the elements of the lyrics. But we also have the chorus type area where it was just our heartbreak anniversary. Let's see if we can jump in there and find that.
Try. It was just a heartbreak anniversary. I can't get your voice out of my head. It was just you and me.
Super syncopated. It was just a heartbreak anniversary. I can't get your voice out of my head. It was just you and me. Right? Really syncopated, really easily followed, a relatable element, and always really great. So then we keep listening.
You and me, why can't we give us one last try?
Here we go. Where you think you're going?
I think you're going.
That's right. We start every one with where you think you going. It's actually another hook because that's something that hooks the listener that we come back to over and over again and creates this, I know this, where you think you going. It's smooth. We're going to ride with it.
I think you're going. I need.
And we're coming back. We preface everything with that line, where you think you going. It's really great. So that's the second thing I love, these two hooks that just keep us moving through the track. So we have a dynamic track is the first thing I love that keeps us listening, and dynamic hooks that keep us listening throughout the song, along with this lyrical content that's not only provided for us, but is executed very well in terms of tone, timing, and cadence. Now, if there's one thing I want more of, towards the end, we start to get a little bit more ad-lib and backing vocals. However, I think I need more of that. I've got it sounds like I've got one ambient ooh track that's doing these background vocals, and it's great. But what I want is more. I want 3 more, and I want them panned, and I want them giving me a 3-part harmony at one point. Let's go to the end.
I think you're going.
There's our ad-libs in the background. That's right. There's a little bit of a chorus effect right there. I hear a few of them, but I don't hear them doing enough. I want, they're so great. I want them out of the way of the main vocal, and I want them to be doing things that are catching the attention of my ear. I want maybe one over here. Right? So on different sides, maybe hear something high over here. Hear it pan over here. Where you think you going? I want those things to move so that we can get this really great full stereo spectrum sound that really brings us in and says, this is the climax, this is the end, pay attention.
You blowing? Where is your face?
And then that's a really great opportunity for those ad libs to be doing something on something like "Where is your face?" or "Where's your faith?" Where's your faith? You can get that. Where is your faith? That's where I would maybe put an octave up vocal transform. Where is your faith? Or you could even do it in your head voice, right? But maybe a few harmonies there, so you can get this. You have this really clean R&B. Where you going? Right? And it's this one like real upfront vocal throughout the whole thing. So why not give us this choral? Where you going? Going. Right? Get like these 3 or 5 part harmonies that really make that go from where you think you growing, right? Make that big, wide, climactic, bring us to the end of the track. That's the one thing I want more of. This is really well created, really well made, an excellent fork on a classy beats track. Black Seas, Sad Emotional, forked by Kimathi, Blackbird Fly over on Bandlab. One more try. Don't forget to jump on over there and follow him, because I guarantee you, if this is the bar we're starting with, it's going to be elevated as he goes. That's just all there is to it. Also follow Classy Beats while you're over there. This guy does a lot of great streaming. He is professional. He is doing giveaways. He wants you to elevate your music game. He is here to help. So while you're over on Bandlab, you can also follow DJ Tatious on Bandlab, YouTube, or wherever you choose to consume your social media. I'll be there. So until next time, thanks for waking up, winding up, and queuing up another excellent Bandlab track with me. Don't forget to like, follow, and share this video, and you could be next on Bandlab plus coffee. See ya.
Okay, this is pretty awesome. Just got this bad boy in the mail. It's time to wake up, wind up, and queue up with another excellent track. To the lab! I mean, come on! How cool is that? This will be my new favorite Bandlab Plus coffee mug. Huge shout out to Not So Cheyenne for the design and the art that went straight to this mug.
After over 110 episodes of Bandlab Plus Coffee, we are partnering with IMUR, which is Independent Artists and Undiscovered Records over on Bandlab. If you are not following them, just go ahead and type in IAMUR_ONE, IMUR_1, Independent Records. In fact, let's jump over to the lab. IMUR Undiscovered Records right here on Bandlab, repping 64.4 thousand followers, and the latest post on their feed, a collaboration with DJ Tatious from 100 plus episodes of Bandlab Plus Coffee. We're spotlighting the top 10 with a shared love for Bandlab indie artists. IMUR joins forces with, hey, that's me, I'm DJ Tatious, to amplify these gems. Dive in and discover the best of BLPC, hashtag top 10. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an exclusive IMUR Top 10 playlist, over 100 episodes of Bandlab Plus Coffee, and we are bringing you the ones that made the most splash on the DJ Tatious YouTube channel in order of the amount of views that they got on YouTube. If you want to see yourself on one of these playlists in the future,
make sure you're sharing and showing people your episode of BandLab Plus Coffee, not only to get BandLab Plus Coffee going, which would be great, but to get you out there. You're networking. This is content that we are making for you to show off your music in this way. Number 1, we've got Plants Out My Window by Coco Bark. Number 2, we've got Fly With Me from Doink Boy. Number 3, we've got Taking Back What's Mine from Salvatore Color. Number 4, Never Say Never from Caius. Number 5, Under the Gun from Glass Garden, The Verified Daltonius, and myself, DJ Tatious. Number 6, Let It Be, Stephanus Kevin. Number 7, Misfits from Lonely Witch as part of Starpath, the band. Number 8, Use Me by Samar Kalan. Number 9, Decline, which was Illusionist's Spring Fever victory track here on BandLab for BandLab contests, which you should be entering. And last but absolutely not least, we've got Gone Away from Scott, or Nainoa88 here on the lab, who is one of the most generous artists that you will ever meet. So please, I implore you, go to this playlist, like it, take a listen to these songs. These artists deserve your attention, and enjoy all of my commentary on Streetlight Lullaby coming up next.
To the lab! Here's something I always say, absolutely always. Collaboration is key. I can write a cool song, Glass Garden can write a better song, but together Glass Garden and I can fight about lyrics for hours and also write a really cool song. Music is phenomenal. I had to do that.
Now I just have to do this.
There are no bad ideas here. We just put something in and we move on. The nightmare I'm living when I am awake in the silence. Emotional violence.
Emotional, damn it!
My sweet spot is auto-tune pop with a positive message. Lyrics that don't make sense are the best kind of lyrics. Will Ferrell. No one knows, but it's provocative. Reality dies every time you call. Like that. I think that sounds right. That auto-tune hates me. You know what that means? I'm singing the wrong notes anyway. The goal right now is to put pen to page, putting something on the page. You cannot be successful if you never start. So, that's what we're here doing.
Follow DJ T.
Thank you for joining us tonight on Whip It Out Wednesday. We have a special guest whipping it out with us tonight, Inkbox 360. So let's start off Whip It Out Wednesday, shall we?
to hit me right where those pieces fit oh so tight. I just want to be held in your arms and let you hear the song. The location, the location, that's where you reach me tonight. The location, the location, touch me in my heart, that's right. Oh, the location, oh, na, na, we've been through so much, and it's turned to dust. I wanna know how you feel. I wanna tell you to touch me in that place that you can see. The location, the location, touch me in my heart, that's right.
Yeah, Juan, Sean, yeah. So many places, so many spaces in a spaceship. Taking off. Places and spaces, trials, tribulations, teleportation, multiple locations, scenes and dreams, deja vu cases, down to number 7 and I'm waiting, frustrated, no call, no texting, flipping through radio stations, damn I hate it every time when they play this, looking in your eyes and I know that we made it, love everything cause we got a spaceship, your love is unforgettable, can't waste it, get high in the night and I'm faded, love your hair and you crazy. Miss Daisy, color money, cause you got me up to the sun and I'm chasing, waiting, while you back and forth in the house pacing, trying to break the cycles, let's break it, the truth, I need to face it, I'm more a man who you want me to be, I gotta be, what I ought to be, you're part of me, every artery, you know who I am, I can't take this, I'm gone, sincerely going home, and you never alone, heaven is your home, come sit on your throne, I'm gone. Multi-locations, multi-locations,
touch me in my heart, that's right. Touch me in my heart, that's right.
It's time to whip it out Wednesday. We have Inkbox 360 with us tonight. And it's all about the location, baby. Yep, you better be here to whip it out with us tonight on Wednesday. As you can see, we have Inkbox 360. You see? He's here with us today. I'm so excited. Hi, Ink.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm so glad. You just had a show going on, too. That was crazy awesome.
Mm-hmm. I see you, Playboy XL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good way to warm up.
What's that?
Yeah, it's a good way to warm up. Yeah, for sure.
It is definitely. All right, I'm going to get my face in here so you guys can see me as well, sharing the love on Angified. Ink, you know, you have been very interesting
I
to me
see
in
your
all the things that you
face.
do. You hear me too, right? Am I muted? No?
Mm-hmm.
No, I hear you.
Oh, okay.
I just had to plug in my headphones.
Oh, okay. So, Inky, you definitely, you have my curiosity going because all of the amazing things that you do, things that you build, the shows that you put on, all the love that you share out there with other musicians,
Mhm.
the, when you do your review shows, the information and the little critiques and things. So I
Mhm.
want to know more about you, Ink. Where did you start?
Um, well, we all
Like
start
mom and
somewhere.
dad, like were they musicians?
Um, my grandfather, he used to be a pianist. He lived in Tennessee for a while. I never met him though, but it runs in my family that we're all musicians and everything. And so for my 12th birthday, my my parents bought me a nice, little cheapy little Casio keyboard, stuff that the kids played. And I've been doing music for like 20 years, but of course the first 7 years were wasted because I was just mashing the keys like, ha ha, ha, this is fun. But
That's what I did for 7 years.
oh yeah, definitely. Um, so for like the first 7 years, it was just messing around, just playing around, yada yada yada. Then when I went into the Navy, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe I should actually try to do something with this. And then I started doing covers of songs from video games that I liked playing at the time. And I'm like, holy crap, I can actually play this. I don't read sheet music. I don't know how to read sheet music, but all of a sudden I know how to play by ear. And so it evolved to a point to where I could almost play any song I wanted just so long as I heard the song about 5 or 10 times. And I'm like, and I was starting to get really good at it. Like it was weird. Like after I got out the Navy, I decided, oh, maybe I'll do some live shows and see what people think. And I did my first gig. It was at like a local park area. This person, he hit me up. He said, "Hey, I noticed that you take your wireless piano keyboard outside to the park and you play sometimes." Because that's the way I did it. I was just vibing out outside with my keyboard and everything, and I was just chilling. And then he said, "Hey, I got a sweet mixing board. I got a whole audio board with some 15-inch loudspeakers and everything. I think people would really enjoy what you're playing." And little did he know that I was just doing cover songs from video games and stuff. I'm like, I think the kids will really enjoy it. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? So he had a stage set up and they had all these lights and everything. This was my first big gig. I think it was like he paid me for, I think it was like $150 for like a 1 hour show. And that was pretty much like a warm up for the other band that was going to show up.
You're lucky you
and
got paid on.
yeah, the first gig.
You got paid on your first gig.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't get paid on my first gig.
Well, I do remember. Let's backtrack a little bit. Back in high school, I took part in a talent show. If you guys are familiar with the song "You Won't Be Mine" by Matchbox 20, I did an acoustic guitar cover and I sang.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I actually did used to sing at one point. I do not have that voice anymore. That boy is long gone. And I sung the hell out of it. It's gone, but I can still do a little bit of voice acting. But other than that, not
and
really.
Rob Thomas, that's a tough voice to
Well,
duplicate.
first I want to say thank you for your service.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for
So,
thanking me.
Thank you.
They didn't show too much
That's-
appreciation over at my job during Veterans Day. They were like, "Oh, get to work." Damn it.
Oh. You should have had that day off.
Yeah, I know. That's what I told them. Like, I want to spend the whole
Yeah,
day at
really
IHOP,
should.
just eat unlimited pancakes all day.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And
Well,
IHOP should
definitely
give
thank
you unlimited pancakes
They
on
do.
that day.
They should.
They do actually.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do
that's the nice
actually.
thing about IHOP. Yeah.
Hell
The
yeah.
Waffle House.
And there isn't too many IHOPs left either.
Yeah, I know. That's a shame. I would have gone with Denny's though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally do Denny's too.
Big time.
That's awesome. So, you had gone ahead, you had music in your blood since you were little, And then you started getting into it a little bit more in high school, and then it was after the Navy that you really started playing around and saying, "Hey, this isn't as hard as I was making it." It came
Yeah.
like easier, like things kind of, it was almost like an epiphany type growth.
Oh yeah, big time. And then after a while, I started feeling that I was being limited by what I had. So I was saving up my money, saving up my money, saving up my money. I finally got a job because if you remember during the Great Recession and everything, no one was able to find a job. So I didn't find a real job until like, oh Jesus, that was like 2000, 2015, 2016 is when I actually had a real job, because between the time I got out, which was in 2010 to 2016, I was literally going door to door doing landscaping work and stuff. And I was really working to get some equipment that I needed to actually produce with a DAW. And I've tried multiple DAWs, and I've never even known about Bandlab until March of last year. And so I'm actually very thankful for that. And it opened up an entirely new world for me, because even then, when I was in the Navy, I was actually exploring digital audio workstations and how to mess with equalizers and stuff. And so I was doing that for a while, and the technology back then, back in 2009, was horrendous. To make a uncompressed wave file, it would be something ridiculous. Like, I remember there was this one file. It was only 3 minutes long, but uncompressed wave file. It was 170 some odd megabytes. I'm like, that is ridiculous. Like, and so now with BandLab, seeing that it's cloud based, I can literally just make it, and it only take up about 30 megabytes now. So like, I'm thankful for that.
If you're crunching it down like that, you don't want to utilize compression if you don't have to. 130 megs for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes actually, uncompressed. That's close to what it takes. You want to keep it uncompressed if you don't want to lose the quality.
Oh yeah, I always
But back then hard drives were the obstacle. Storage was expensive, so now it's gotten a lot cheaper.
So it's like anyway, I lost my train of thought.
I think a lot of us found BandLab during COVID, and especially a lot of us within the last 2 years. I'm gonna say, especially found BandLab and found it a way, not just to be able to express ourselves, but to relieve, some of our mental health issues and things like that we deal with. I'm sure there's times when you were doing your video games, you had a memory of something, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna make Mario jump now, and I'm gonna put this like cool little, insert into this music pattern and things of that sort. And kind of started experimenting with it.
It was funny that you mentioned the pandemic and everything. It was really funny. I actually made my BandLab account the day I had COVID. And this was before we even knew that COVID was in the States. So I was probably subject patient zero for all I know. But this was before we even knew it was in the States. So I was one of the very few first people that actually had it before we knew what was going on. But I had it, and I remember it was absolutely horrible. I knew the first night that I was making, I was using the loop packs on my Android phone. I remember that night specifically, I was feeling absolutely terrible, and I stayed up all night. I made like 7 loop tracks. One of them I recently deleted because there's no saving it. But anyway, the reason why I stayed up all night just making tracks is because I knew that if I were to go to sleep that night, I would not wake up. I stayed up for 2 days straight with severe COVID. And I think BandLab pretty much saved my life.
Yeah.
Bandlab saved my life. Seriously.
How you giving me goosebumps? Because I know it's
And
been a healer. It's
not
been
only
medicine. It's definitely done a lot for many, and I think there's many out there that feel the same way that you did and that you do. And you know what the funny thing is? I know that you're also from Pennsylvania, and I think like
No, I'm from
I have
Ohio,
to
actually.
agree with you. Well,
I'm
that's
from
close
Ohio,
enough.
actually. Close
That's
enough.
close enough. Close enough. But I think I have to agree with you. I think that we did have it in our areas before anything was even said to
Yeah.
say, hey, there's something, that is definitely wrong. So I have to agree there. So
Mhm.
you came onto BandLab and you
and
started creating music.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, I think Tony was
oh, I
trying to
was
say
going to
something.
say, not only did
Yeah.
not only did BandLab help you there, it helped to get you into the DAWs solution because
Mhm.
they offer multiple DAWs, whether you're doing it online or whether you get Cakewalk or use the app. That gets you into the DAW mentality.
Mhm.
Plus, you get to collaborate with people. You get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only do you grow, you get to meet a lot of different creative outlets out there that not only do you grow, but it also is a lot of inspiration,
Mhm.
to try different things and a teaching, learning thing. And it's a beautiful thing. BandLab is beautiful. 8box, you're awesome.
No, thank you. I
You started
appreciate it.
doing your shows. And when you started doing your shows, what was your inspiration for that? Was it just to find out what others thought, or was it to, kind of get an idea of what's out there?
Um, Pretty much what inspired me to do my shows is, and this is a shout out to hold on. I'm gonna give a shout out while I'm at it. I gotta find his page. Jimmy Sway. You may have seen his shows before. But I've I went to his show one time. And it was the first time I've ever watched a streamer on BandLab ever. And I saw that he was doing music reviews. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to submit this track that I just made a couple days ago and see how he likes it, just in case. Because at that time, I only had like 24 followers. Everything was just stagnant. And then I realized, it might be worth a shot. And so what I did was I posted my link in his chat. He was reviewing a couple of songs before, then he finally got to mine. And what happened when he reviewed mine, he was going ballistic. He could not believe what he was hearing. So I'm like, does he really think that my track is that good? Is there something I'm doing completely right, but there's something on the social media side that I'm doing wrong? And so I thought about some more. Maybe there's more to this BandLab than it's letting on. And so what I did is I started interacting with more users, and I started interacting with more users. I started going back to my roots as far as Spotify is concerned. I've been following Adam Ivy on YouTube, who's a tremendously good YouTuber. He teaches artists, musicians how to market their music and everything, and how to get heard and spread communities worldwide and everything. And so I watched a couple of his tutorials. I'm like, this might be what the BandLab algorithm is about. If I can engage with an audience in a meaningful way while also actually caring about the community as a whole, then we're all going to grow together. And I think that's what it's all about. And so after I posted that first track to Jimmy Sway's channel, he said, how do you not have more followers than the 26 that you have now?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have no idea. But then I put two and two together and I said, maybe I should do active critiques. I think that would be a good outlet. I mean, I've been playing music for 20 years, even though the 7 were wasted in my childhood. But it got to the point to where I'm like, I think I know enough right now for my skill level to actively and positively critique other artists without letting them down. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
I'm not a fan. No one is a fan of negative critiques, and I understand that. No one likes a negative critic, but I do show tough love to some artists. Like, I'll let them know this ain't it, chief. But I'll tell them, like, hey, this, if it does sound quote unquote bad, I'll let them know this ain't it, chief. But if you fix this, it'll sound amazing. I'm counting on you, and that's why I always follow them. That way, I actually do keep track of their progress. And
Yeah, it
there's
helps
this
to know
one.
the artist.
Yeah.
There is this one particular user on Bandlab. You may have seen him. I know you've reviewed his tracks before on this channel. Fida.
Okay.
If you know who Fida is, I know everyone in the chat is like, "Oh my God, yes, Fida." He actually has gotten substantially better. I've even given him a special award for Most Improved Artist of the Month, and he actually has been improving drastically since I've given him my first critique, and the difference is night and day. Like, the words that we say to people, the positive words that we say to people, makes the biggest difference that you can imagine.
Yes. I have to agree. We actually had a question that came
Nothing's
in
more
from the
promising
audience.
than seeing an artist.
There was a question here from XT called Topic. He said, "Hey, Ink, how many instruments can you play?"
Oh boy. I hope you have a pen and paper ready. Let's see. Organ, piano, guitar, bass, drums, trumpet, saxophone, clarinet. I have played a 12-string guitar before. I have played a cello before. I can pretty much play damn near any instrument. If given enough time, I can play any instrument that's ever handed to me.
Awesome.
Albeit I can't be super good at all of them, but my favorite one is the piano by far. All you got to do is literally just hit the notes and you're done. If you want to sustain the notes, just hit your pedals and you're done.
It's not that easy. I played piano for the last 30 years. If it was just that easy, then this wouldn't be so much work. There's more to it on the piano. But it is the easiest one to assimilate. I think it's nice to try all the instruments, because you'll write different music if you attack a bowed instrument versus a key instrument or a stringed instrument. You'll write different music. You'll think differently. Yeah, I still can't figure those out.
Well, you got to make sure, everyone out there, you tune into Inkbox. He is on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 9. Is that right?
Yep, that is correct.
Aha. And you can follow him on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Bandlab,
iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, everywhere.
There it is.
Literally everywhere. I use the same username everywhere, so it's very easy to find me.
Absolutely.
That's a good That's a good social media strategy.
360. Yes.
Everywhere.
Now, Ink, we're going to go ahead. We're going to play some of your music here. I want to ask you about the song Flare.
Oh, Flare. It's an original tune made quite a while ago. It's just something moody. I guess I was going through some weird times back then, and I was kind of in a rush to get as many tracks out as possible. I don't want to go too personal into it, but it's one of those. It's one of those. But it is good.
In your description, you have electronic rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said you have some neat hooks on here and your favorite chamber reverb filter. And this is an original instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go ahead and play this now. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Ink. Do a note with flair. Oh, that was killer ink. I was loving it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
I
nice
can't
job
bounce
getting
around
those.
my feet.
Nice job getting those drums booming.
Oh yeah, it's probably one of the hardest things to pull off, actually, especially when it's just an electronic thing. It's not even acoustic. It's all electronic. It's all from a
But
keyboard.
you had two drum challenges there. You know, you had the parts that had the low end, and then you had the high parts in the bottom half of the song where you get the hi-hat action in the higher side of the drums. You got the high end of the drums and the low end all nicely blended.
Mm-hmm. It's all about the mix, man. It's all about the mix.
All about the mixes, baby.
The mix is
All
part of
about
it.
the mix. All right, Ink, tell me about Eerie Dive.
Eerie Dive. Oh yes.
Yes.
That was during some other drama. That was during some other series. Now, believe it or not, Eerie Dive is actually
Drama
a
leads
much
to
older.
music.
Eerie Dive was actually a much older track than what is posted there. I just revised it for a tempo increase, to make it more energetic, I guess, because it was actually kind of a slow track to begin with. But anyway, it was something to do with my it was something to do with my job, and I was pissed at my boss. And I know
You were
I'm
still
I'm
taking
not
it
even
out on
kidding.
him for that day, not getting off, right?
It was for something else, like jump on me. But like I tend to
You took
be
his parking spot.
I yeah, I wish. But like usually when
That's
it
worth a
comes to like
song.
my job, I always have some moody stuff going on, but I also make it aggressive at the same time. It's moody yet aggressive. You'll find that whenever I get angry, I don't get angry in public. I do it within my DAW. So
Best way to take it
I
out.
contain it, and I just force it through the DAW, and it's like, okay, I'm cool now. I'm relaxed. I'm calm.
Go
And
Hulk through a track.
Yes.
yes.
And so that's pretty much what Eerie Dive is about.
And it made trending, believe it or not, very recently.
Nice.
Sunday at
Congrats.
midnight, it made trending. Sunday at midnight, it made trending. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? At least
Oh, is that when they're picking them now?
yeah, it's number 3 in electronic in trending right now. And I was actually surprised that one of my actual serious tracks made trending, because if you guys remember, all my other ones were either a joke or it was in a genre that I didn't care too much about, like classical. At the time, I didn't really care for classical, but I just made one for shits and giggles anyway. But this one's trending right now, so if you guys want to check it out, feel free. It's a lot of fun.
And if you guys don't have headphones, highly recommended because it'll give you goosebumps. This is an
Yes.
EDM trap beat, producer, Spotify, and trending. Mike, make sure you like, share, and follow Inkbox today. Here we go. That's 360 from Bandlab. You can check him out on his shows Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 9. Here we go with Eerie Dive. Yay! Ink, you are the shit.
Thank you. And you are two
Keep
hands
me
being held
bouncing
together
all
with a
the
face.
time. I'm too what?
You're two hands with a face in between.
I am. Whoa.
Or you were.
Yes, the heart and sharing the love. Look at my heart, like takes up my entire face when I try it this way.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
That's hilarious.
Amazing. All right, Ink, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move on to some more because I want to play more music from you. Like I am having a blast. So you have to tell me about Dreamin'.
Oh, that one. Ooh, okay. That one is a sad story,
'Cause
actually.
that's a recent one too.
Yes. My friend last year in October, he was a good friend of mine. I'd known him for 8 years. He was also my boss. He was my boss for when I did landscaping, but we actually became best friends. He would invite me to dinners, and he was actually the one that organized these concerts that I played at every year. I would do 3 concerts a year for them, and he would pay me for them. But anyway, me and him became like the best friends. And last October,
Was that 152? Did you make more or less than your first paying job? I have to ask.
no, actually, the last one I made 300. The very last one
Nice.
that I played for him. And
Now you doubled your money since you started.
but anyway, last October, he died of cancer, and so this song is to commemorate him. This one actually holds a very special place to me, and the messed up part about it was I didn't know that he died of cancer until February of this year.
Oh wow.
Which was, yeah, his wife told me. I was wondering why he hasn't called me. I tried calling him, voicemail. Like, where is this guy? What's going on? And one day I was walking through the park and I see his wife. I'm like, hey, how are you doing? Where's Mylan been? I haven't heard from him. Chris, I've been meaning to tell you he's gone. I'm like, what do you mean? He got the cancer out of his eye. He's gone. I'm like, damn. Are you serious? And I told her, give me some time. I don't know how long it's going to take. And this was during the time when I was messing with the AI. This is the time when I was messing with the AI MIDI and the vocalist. This is when I was heavily experimenting. I wanted to make the best track possible to commemorate him. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's also everywhere. This song. And I let her listen to it, and she couldn't stop crying after hearing it. So this is for Mylan Picorni. May he rest in peace.
Absolutely. And I'm sorry you lost a good friend.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna listen to this track.
And writing a song to celebrate there is one of the best reasons to write a song.
Yes.
I mean, you can write a song about like the sadness it makes you feel. That can be powerful too. But to commemorate is a great reason to write a song.
And it's a deluxe remaster, so this is actually revised recently. So you're in for a treat, as I just learned how to pan recently with automation. So it's definitely different from
the panning automation.
Yeah.
You'll like it. I promise.
All right, here we go with Dreamin', the deluxe remaster.
I got a feeling
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
It's so hard to believe that that is not a real person on there.
It's not.
I know.
Oh my
That's the
god.
I
crazy
can't
part.
believe you got that AI to do that. It works so nice in that.
It's all about the sound engineering. If you don't have the filter placed, it actually sounds like a robot. You would with the filter applied, you would never know. But if I were to take it off, you
And
would
I
hear
heard that
the
automation.
plasticky. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's a
felt
lot.
it like
Yeah.
sweeping from the left to the right side during the dreaming, and then over on my right side, and then slowly come back. I see what you did there.
Oh yeah.
I hear what you did there.
It's pretty much there's like a backstory in the track. There's like a story to be told in the track itself. It's literally an angel flying above you, telling you sweet dreams.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
pretty much.
Cool way
I can-
to vision it and turn it into the sound.
Mm-hmm.
And I can definitely understand why she cried.
Yeah.
Because that is very moving. Great job.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got 2 more songs here, Ink. We're gonna go ahead and play tonight on Whip It Out Wednesday. The next one is Warp Drive 2. You did this one yesterday?
Yes.
Ooh.
It's another original. It's older, but I revised it. I did a little BPM increase, so again, a little bit more energy with this one. It's kind of like a cinematic track, so it's a little different from what you guys are normally used to listening to.
Nice. I like cinematic tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Always puts me in a different type of zone and takes me on a nice little journey. So we're
I
gonna
hope
go
to be
ahead.
one day.
I can't wait to go on a journey. Here we go. Let me share this so you can take a look. We've got Warp Dive 2 with Inkbox 360. See there? Make sure you like, share, follow him. Everywhere you can possibly find music, you can find Inkbox under the same name at Inkbox 360. Make sure you turn into his shows that he has every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on Bandlab. Let's go with Warp Dive. Ooh, Warp Drive. Blah, 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 blah. I thought I got Twisted Tuesday
You mentioned
out.
dubstep here. I want to ask you about that after.
Aha.
Well, that had a spacey feel.
Yeah, that was the
I'm
point.
still hearing it.
Yeah, it definitely
That is
feels like
awesome.
flying through space.
That's why it's actually titled Warp
Love
Drive.
that. Well,
Yes,
definitely. It takes you on a tightrope.
yes, a gong, Kevin Pendleton. Of
I
course, a
love it. I
gong.
love
Why
it. I
not?
love it.
Gotta have a
Hey,
gong in
I'd use
there.
a gong any opportunity I could.
That's right.
Now,
That's right.
I noticed you hashtag dubstep a lot in your tracks, and
Yeah,
I'm wondering what is dubstep? I'm like
it's a,
clueless with these genres sometimes.
it's like a series of heavily modulated bass notes to give it a certain effect. Or let's say I want to put in a drop in there, like a heavy bass drop that's almost undetectable at some points, but people would typically think that it's actually an actual part of the track itself. I think that's what dubstep really is. It's just adding certain
So
effects.
how did the name come up?
The name for the
Why did they
track?
call it dubstep?
Because it was a
Well,
Like doubling the step,
step.
no.
doubling the hit.
It was
Okay,
a dance,
so
Tony.
I'm
what
curious.
what dubstep actually is, I think the very first dubstep track ever made, they took a voice sample and they modulated it in a way to where it sounds like a bass, like an actual instrument, and they sliced it in such a way and they extended that slice of that vocal sample and they stuttered it to, like, I think they stuttered it to around either 48 hertz or something like that. Anyway, the frequency was so low that it mimicked a bass, and that's what dubstep is. And you can modulate it and use automation to bring out natural waveforms for it to sound like an actual instrument. And that's what it is. You can do
I
it to
understand.
almost any
It produces
track
the
that you want.
effect.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it produces the effect, the sonic effect of the bass without actually the sound,
Mm-hmm.
just by pushing the frequencies. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so like say I'm talking, or say I'm flipping this Rubik's cube around. Just the sound from this, if someone were to stretch the sound off of a click, or they were just to slap it down like this, that's a sample that they can stretch, and then they can modulate it by chopping away at that same sound after it's stretched, and then they can tune it to be an actual instrument. So yeah, that's pretty much what dubstep is. It's about engineering your own instruments.
Whoa.
Sound sculpting.
Yeah, pretty much.
This has been awesome, Ink. You guys make sure you go out and you check out Inkbox 360. Okay? At Inkbox 360. You can check him out here on Bandlab, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, SoundCloud, Instagram, YouTube. Did I miss any? Instagram? Did I miss any more? I think I got them all. But anywhere, if I have, you can find at Inkbox 360. So you make sure that you go ahead and you share the love. Now, we've got one last song, Ink, before we wrap up here on part one with this awesome interview that we had with you tonight. Thank you for sharing your story.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, great to hear some more tunes.
Part two will be coming up here. Now, let me ask Ink, tell me about Rap God.
It's just a remix of Eminem's Rap God. It's just a remix of Eminem's Rap God. I just thought I'd have fun with it. It's just a fun track that I thought would be funny to remix, but it actually turned out a lot better than I expected. It's very aggressive. So, yeah.
So if Eminem were to hear this today,
I think he would like it, actually. I think he would love it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't think he has a problem with aggressive.
Definitely.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play Rap God here. I'm gonna give it a heart already, and here we go. Yay! Dubstep Rap God at Inkbox 360, and away we go.
I'm an MC, still as honest, but as rude and as indecent as all hell syllables. Kill 'em all, they kill 'em all. This liggity, gibbity, hibbity, hip hop. You don't really wanna get into a person that with the zappity rat pack. Big pop, enemy is bananas, as you say. I'm not taking any chances. You're just one of the dark orders. You know you feel like a rap god. All my people from the front to the back. Now put these arms are long enough to slap. Let me show you maintaining this shit ain't that. Everybody wants to be in the secret to that immortality like I have. Well, to be true for the blueprints, some invasion, you for like blueprints. Everybody loves the root for a nuisance. Hit the girl playing asteroid, did nothing but shoot for the moon since. MCs get taken to school, it's music, cause I use it as a vehicle to bust the rhyme. Never lead a new school for a student. Me, I'm a person, another way to get him motivated. I make elevating music, to make elevator music. Oh, hit you mainstream. Whatever the fuck they do when they get down and take a music. It's not hip-hop, cause I found that Asgard. Kneel before General Zod, this planet Krypton. No Asgard, Asgard's a huge sword. I'm Odin, floating, I'm omnipotent. Let off and I'm reloading, immediately find some code. One when I still growing, full of myself, but still hungry. I bully myself cause I make me do what I put my mind to. When I'm a million above, still when I speak in tongues.
I have to agree. I think Eminem would like that better. I think he would love it.
I'm glad you think so.
I do. I think you'd love it. You're incredible.
Well,
Thank
you
so
punched
much
it up
for
in all the
sharing.
right places.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all about automation at this point. It's literally so easy to make a remix nowadays. Like BandLab, I don't know if people know about this, but
But
BandLab actually
again, I'm gonna
has.
say it's not easy. It's easy to make it sound like it's easy, but it is like never undersell the work that it takes to do this shit, because that it takes work.
Yeah,
The time.
but BandLab
It's
actually has this feature.
than it used to be.
Yeah, it's easier than what it used to be. But now BandLab has this
Yes.
feature to where you can, and this is actually how I made this remix. This is how I've been making almost all of my remixes now. BandLab has a feature to where you can literally drag and drop a video from your PC onto a track, and it'll immediately convert it into a WAV file. And so I took Rap God from YouTube, and I put it in the DAW. You literally drag and drop from your file folder, and then what you have to do is you pretty much find a track that has a similar BPM and tone. And to find a BPM, there's usually there are plenty of apps. They're everywhere that you can find. I have this one app where I literally tap on the screen, so I'm literally following the BPM of Rap God. I'm like, okay, it's this many BPM, and then I search for, I like say it's like 136 BPM. What I'll do on YouTube is I'll type in 136 BPM and then my genre. I'll put in 136 BPM dubstep, and then I'll have a list of videos. I'll pull a video from that. And then drag it onto BandLab, and then I'll use automation to control volume levels, and then it's done. I'm done in 20 minutes.
That's awesome.
It's that easy.
God, it's taking forever.
It couldn't be any easier. Like it's so surprising how fast it is. Like if I were to have to convert the files myself instead of BandLab doing it, it would take me forever, because most programs nowadays, even if you have a powerful PC, it's going to take 9 months in a childbirth for it to process anything at all, and to keep the uncompressed audio from the video itself. I mean, because video killed the radio star, ironic enough, but we're bringing it back. We're taking it back.
Yeah, now the internet's killing them all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ink, it's been an absolute pleasure having you with us tonight on Whip It Out Wednesday. You'll have to come back and visit us again.
Oh yeah, I'm always down to visit. You know me. You know I come into the back rooms on your Zoom calls when I get the time, of course.
That's all right. It's
And
great
cool
having
to
you
get to
with
listen
us.
to some more stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, make sure everyone that you go ahead check out Box 360. 360. Everywhere you can find music, that's where he'll be. All right, guys. Guess what? It's time for part 2. So, Ink, if you would like to go ahead, you can go ahead and join one of the back rooms if you want.
All right.
Or I know that you also like to have a strict schedule, so because you got work and stuff like that
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I have a key check, and then
Oh, a regimen.
yeah, I have a
Right.
key check, and then immediately after my key check, I have another remix I'm about to work on anyway. So be on the lookout for that, guys. I'll be doing a remix of Renai Circulation. So be on the lookout for that. That should be out in the next hour or so.
Aha, listen to that. So he's going to work. He's leaving here and he's going to work. That's
Yes,
awesome.
yes, ma'am.